Welcome back to Cultivating Cool. Today, we're taking a closer look at the Nigel Sylvester Brick by Brick. This sneaker is getting a lot of hype, and for good reason. From the unboxing experience to the textures, this pair is pure craftsmanship. I'm excited to see how it holds up behind the camera. Let's get into this BTS. I have this idea that I think would be really cool for this shoe. Let's build it and put it together and let's see how it comes out. I am going to use the stop control arms to build this shot. So I know right now I want this shoe just like this. Let's use this weight because I'm gonna use to anchor this shoe just like that. Hook that shoe just like this. This looks good. So I'm going to be taking a real low angle shot, catching the underneath shoe. But I also want a little bit of lace play from this shoe right here. We're going to try to lay it in a snake-like fashion. That looks like it's working. Let me grab my camera. We still rocking with the 90mm. It's one of my favorite to shoot with. I used to really like the 50, but the 90 is magic. So I'm gonna zoom in on the shot for you guys, and don't worry, you definitely will see the after once the picture's taken. I'm gonna fix the lace a little bit. Let's bring that other lace in. Let's do this. We're gonna see how it works. So my settings are still the same. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I can't see that. We're shooting a 1/25 at a 5.0 f-stop. 1250 ISO. Let's bring it down. I want to create some spacing between the shoes. Let's do that. In it. See if this spacing is good enough. That shoe is set solid. I am going to bring this bounce card in a little bit to add some lighting. Bounce cards are goated. I love it. There we go. Ooh, I think we got one. Y'all gonna love this. Beautiful.
A few moments later.
All right, we done with that shot. Let's move on to the next. So I ended up building a shot off camera here. I'm doing a new flat lace shot. I have the laces wrapping the sneaker like a vine. So I can zoom in so you guys can get a better look. So it's wrapping the shoe somewhat like a vine. So this is a new flat lay shot. Took me a little bit to build it. Thought it'd be boring just to watch me on camera build a shot like this. I like it. This angle's good, but I want to create a little bit. Let's create more of a wrapping effect with this lace here. Let's move that out. Let's see what that looks like. I'm gonna bump up the f-stop a little bit just to bring out more details so we don't lose any of the sneaker to any type of bokeh from that f-stop. So I bumped it up to about an 8. I think that looks real good. I think I'm gonna bring the bounce card in. Now remember, the reason why I'm bringing this bounce card in is to soften the shadow at the bottom of the sneaker, right? That's why I'm using the bounce card. Let me mess around with this real quick. Use a little bit of tape here. I think I'm gonna use a little more tape for this over here. Oh, I used my favorite Easter egg to prop the shoe up a bit to create a nice little angle. Come on, stupid. All right, that's better. Let's see what that looks like. Like the way that looks. Take another one. This should be the one, or it could have been the other one. Boom. One more. Let's do that. Let's balance this shot out. Beautiful. We done with that shot.
More moments later.
All right, so now that I broke down everything, this is what we're gonna get into. I'm gonna set up this C stand right here. I'm gonna take a clamp and acrylic pole here. So I've done a shot like this before where it's either at a 45-degree angle or a top-down shot. All right, let me see what this looks like. I won't be able to do a top-down shot as editing out this pole, especially with it being inside the sneaker, will certainly be a pain in the ass. And that's not something that I'm interested in doing right now. We can get a little closer to this sneaker. Let's back it up a little bit. If I were going to use another shot, I would do it differently. It'd be more of a balancing act. Let's go with this. I haven't done a shot like this in a long time, close to a year. So let's set up for this. All right, so this is my plan for this shot. But let me see if I can get this in frame. I need it. That's better. I've done a shot like this before with my military blues. So we're going to bring it back because I want to catch that bike air. Come on. So I have double-sided tape on this acrylic pole, so I can do with the lace as I please. You catch anybody doing this, they jacking my style. No, I'm playing. There's definitely other photographers out there that I admire. Let's just create. So we're gonna take my trusty pink iPhone. It's real handy to have a second phone. I use like the Sony Image Edge mobile app. I have a Sony a7 III. I go to menu. I go to that globe, that network 1, control with smartphone, hit connection, and then I scan that QR code from the app. Now it connects. Sometimes it's a bit faulty. It'll connect. See, it says it goes straight to disconnect. It's super annoying. Sometimes you scan the QR sideways, it'll work just fine. Connect. Come on now. Bang, 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 bang. It's all done. So you have your camera settings on there, your f-stop, the ISO. You could do timing. You could even change your white balance. But like I said, it's a little delayed, but it mimics what's on your camera, all right? I'm going to take it from like a 45-degree angle. I might mess around. I actually like my lighting where it is. Let me back it up so you guys can see. Let me do this. And since I don't know if you guys is vibing with this angle or not, I'm gonna bring you guys a little higher. I have my other camera on a C stand. So I moved you guys a bit higher so you can get kind of like a panorama view of the studio. You can see the top of my head. I got this like fish eye lens thing going. As I get comfortable shooting, I have different camera angles, better camera angles. Some shots will be close and intimate. Maybe I'll get a second camera that always stays on the shoot and another camera that's watching me around the studio. That's not my idea, by the way. That's a friend's idea that I should do. So I like the gradient that the light's creating on the backdrop. See the shadow of the shoe. Now keep in mind, let's talk camera setting. This is beautiful. I actually might put this on a tripod. Look at that. This is what ends up always happening. You forget to put your SD card in. If this doesn't happen to almost every photographer, it's a Canon moment. This is a normal occurrence. No memory card, insert the memory card. Now I gotta walk my ass over to the damn laptop. All right, let's get into these shots. You guys should be able to see me off to the side. We're gonna take this shot. That's what I almost forgot. So, camera settings. When you're holding a camera in your hand, rule of thumb, especially when you're shooting in manual, some people will say 1/50 is perfect. They don't really talk about the f-stop. Keep your ISO at an 800. All these basic steps are important, but as you begin shooting a lot, you figure out what settings work good for you. As of right now, I have a 1/125. My f-stop is at 8. Is because I'm not, for sneaker photography or even product photography, I'm not looking for so much bokeh, right? I don't want that background to blur so much because I can end up losing details of the shoe. And I have my ISO at 3200. Why? Because I'm in a dark basement, so it works. All right, let's take this shot. Let's take it. I like it. That was easy. This one's beautiful. I'm gonna angle it. So I took it from this angle here. I'm gonna take it off to the side because I want to see the bottom of that sneaker. That sneaker look like it's like taffy. It's like Twizzlers. I love the bottom of the sneaker. It looks like candy. It's this sneaker is so fire. So I'm gonna angle it a bit where I can get the sole of the sneaker, the bottom of the sneaker a bit. Take that shot right there. Come on. There we go. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I want that bike air. I want to see some of that. I want to see more of that bike air. Let's take another shot here. Let me see what this looks like. Beautiful. My favorite angle is probably right here. That's beautiful. Let's do one more. That's a wrap on the BTS for the Nigel Sylvester Brick by Bricks. This sneaker definitely lived up to the hype. From the unboxing to the final shots, it's pure art. If you like the behind the scenes, look, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more BTS sneaker content. So stay tuned until next time, and I'm out.